What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And we're going to give a little Beyonce update, a little Rihanna update, a little history of the two, and were they ever really friends? If you've been watching, you'll know the answer to that, but let's get it popping. So right now we're pretty much both waiting for Rihanna and Beyonce's next move. Rihanna has not put out an album since 2016 with Auntie. We're now in 2021, still waiting on that Auntie album. Or maybe it was even 2015. Or maybe 2014. But whatever the case may be, we're still waiting on that ninth, I believe it is, Rihanna album. And Beyonce is coming off a lackluster performance with the soundtrack and another lackluster album with the Carters. So I think from what I've been hearing, Beyonce's next album, she's going to get back to doing her solo thing, put out an album, a single hopefully later this year. And she's going to put out an album hopefully the top of 2022. I don't believe that, from what I've been told, that there will not be an album 2021, but there probably will be a single later in the year. Now, as far as Rihanna goes, people have been asking, what about the album? What about the album? What about the album? And I'm going to keep it real with you. I think Rihanna, due to the problems with Jay-Z and Roc Nation, due to how they treated Auntie when it came out, with the leaks and, the lack of marketing, and she pretty much did all of that on her own with Auntie, just the Rihanna push and that reign of Rihanna. And then Rihanna holds Jay-Z and Beyonce somewhat responsible for those 8 Grammy nominations, and none of them in the category of Song of the Year or Album of the Year, which of course Beyonce got all of those nods. She got 9 nominations. And Rihanna still feels as though it is because of Beyonce that those nominations went the way that they did. Let's go back to what Kanye West said. Let me just nip this in the bud right now because, I see so many delusional Beyonce fans and delusional Rihanna fans who, for some reason, don't want beef. They're both scared of the other one. I think Rihanna Navy fans are somewhat scared of the Beyhive. And I believe Beyonce, maybe not the Beyhive, because the Beyhive are just so delusional they can't see it. Beyonce is in a way scared of Rihanna. She's shook by Rihanna. Rihanna's younger. Beyonce's husband always seemed to be more happier around Rihanna than his own wife. I mean, there's pictures and video out there to prove that. She feels as though Rihanna is the younger person. Now Rihanna's worth more, actually, when you compare Beyonce and Rihanna. If Beyonce didn't have Jay-Z, Rihanna's worth more now. She went and built her cosmetic empire when Beyonce tried it and it did not work. And so I think Beyonce's a little intimidated by Rihanna. As much money and status and as Beyonce has, she's always been a little bit envious of Rihanna. A lot has to do with her husband and the rumors about those two. And we'll get to that in a minute. But first and foremost, Beyonce and Rihanna's never really been friends. Okay? According to an intern that worked with Beyonce, okay, This is a publicist at the time she was an intern. Beyonce was asked years ago, maybe around 2005, 2004, would she ever do a collaboration with Rihanna? And Beyonce's reply back, you know, when did Rihanna drop? 2000. So that had to be right around the Umbrella album. She was asked would she do a collaboration. So what's Umbrella album? Good Girl Gone Bad? Whatever year that was out. And she said, I wouldn't do a collaboration with her because I don't think she's all that talented. These were the exact words of Beyonce according to this publicist who at that time was an intern. She said she will never do a collaboration with her because she doesn't think that she is talented enough. Now you go back to Rated R or Good Girl Gone Bad album. Now, what year was that? We're now in 2021. Have they done a song together? No. Okay, so that should tell you right there. The two most popular women on Jay-Z's label, the two most important women in Jay-Z's life, because Blue Ivy is a child, the two most important women in Jay-Z's that's responsible for a lot of Jay-Z's success has never done a record together, never done a photo shoot together. And people want to talk about, well, Rihanna rubbed her belly when she was pregnant with her twins. And she was blowing her kisses at the Grammy Awards. Stop trying to pit them against each other. No, they were not. That was all set up by Jay-Z. If you go back to the In Case You Didn't Know blog, they told you about a meeting that happened with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Rihanna. And Jay-Z basically told Rihanna and Beyonce to knock it off because people were starting to realize it, and he wanted to see them interact with each other more. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Rihanna had never reacted like that to Beyonce. Rihanna starts rubbing her belly, blowing her kisses, that and the other. They did that for that award show, and then after that, you never see them mess with each other too much again. Whenever Beyonce would drop music, you never see Rihanna tweeting about her music or posting her music. Never. You've never seen it. They've gone to the same award shows and gone to separate after parties. Never been at an after party together. There's no pictures of them together chilling at an after party unless it's a quick picture that Jay-Z ordered for them to take. The whole Met Gala situation with the Becky with the good hair, that was all started because Becky with the good hair, allegedly Rachel Roy, wanted to go to a Rihanna after party, and she wanted Jay-Z to meet her there. And of course, Rihanna was having her own after party that Beyonce was not invited to. Throw in the fact that all of the times that people were tweeting about Beyonce's music, especially when she dropped the album that had no publicity to it, Rihanna started tweeting about herself. And all of the Beyhive got on Rihanna saying, how could you be tweeting about you not tweeting? You're a hater. Why aren't you tweeting Beyonce's album? Beyonce dropped the album. You're jealous. You have no talent, this, that, and the other. And Rihanna was just like, go pick up that #1 single, Love the Way You Lie. Rihanna and Eminem, #1 again. So anybody that says, oh, stop pitting them against each other, they're friends, stop it, you're delusional. All of the bow down tweets that Rihanna Navy was saying bow down to who? Bow down for what? And Rihanna was liking all of the comments. They're not friends. The whole thing with the publicist stating, oh, that was just a rumor made up to get Rihanna publicity is a stone-faced lie. Ring the Alarm and several of those other songs on that second album was about Rihanna. Rihanna. So let's cut it out. By the way, you look at these two pictures here. Is that even still the same Rihanna and Beyonce? I know y'all gonna kill me. Look at that picture. Tell me. Look at that picture of these two together. Is it even still the same two women? So look for a Beyonce album or Beyonce new music later on this year. I'd be surprised if the album dropped in 2021, but we definitely should get one in 2022. As far as Rihanna goes, I'm telling you, there's something going on that Rihanna's not making new music. I've heard a lot of different rumors. I've heard a lot of tea that the time when she so-called fell off a scooter, there's been a lot of speculation that that is not really what happened. That Rihanna got assaulted. And there are some people saying that it was the elites, paying her back for her not doing her rituals and her trying to expose Jay-Z for his tactics on the Anti album. Y'all know about that, right? Y'all know that she was trying to expose Jay-Z and she was going to have Jay-Z and Beyonce in her documentary that has not came out yet, and that's because Jay-Z and Beyonce put pretty much a cease and desist on Rihanna. Okay? So we don't know if that documentary will ever come out. And Rihanna right now is not interested in singing. And a lot of people are stating that something happened with that accident she had, that she can't sing anymore. So we will keep an eye on that. As of right now, there is no timetable on the new music. Why not? You got to start asking yourself that. Anyway, that's the update for Rihanna and Beyonce. So stop saying they're friends. Stop saying they're cool. Let's just face reality. These two girls don't mess with each other. Period. And if it wasn't for Jay-Z, they would never be seen around each other. You know it, and I know it. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends.